Alright guys, so I wanted to show you something. This video I uploaded actually yesterday, according to this recording. I actually recorded this in, I'd say, November or so. I don't remember when the Masters of Metal concert was. And I mean, I just wanted to show you how I looked in the video versus how I look now. I tried to get the same angle in my videos to show you like an actual visual progression of what I look like. So this is the video itself.
So today, I don't know if anybody can hear what's going on behind us. There's bands tuning up and getting their equipment set up. In about 40 minutes, they're going to open the gates. And we are attending the Harbor Blast Masters of Metal concert. And this isn't exactly the metal bands themselves. It is a bunch of tribute bands. And they're tributing to Judas.
Okay, so clearly showed. Ugh. Scroll back, for crying out loud. Alright, we're gonna have to go with one of these ugly looking faces. Alright, so it clearly showed my face. Like that. Alright, and this is what I recorded today.
See, now, if I have it angled the exact same way, like if I'm in a car, it's a completely different. I turn my head like this, it's a completely different angle. Whereas, I don't know how it is, how it's possible that when you film me, I look like an ugly old lady and my neck looks bigger, but when I film me, apparently I know how to do angles correctly. And not look like a fat old hag.
Alright, so you can see a huge difference between these two images. What I recorded, what Michael recorded today, look at him smiling. He's all clever. What he recorded today, actually, I can probably show you. Give me 1 second. Camera. Like I'm not stuck. Like I had no idea that last week when I did my measurements, I was 3.5 pounds less. I have like a permanent frown, like a natural permanent frown. But you can see a huge difference even in this video compared to a video in November. But it's not going to show up like that as far as how much weight I've lost. And you can see here, this was September. That was how big I was. I was probably 300 pounds. I just didn't hit a doctor's scale until December. I don't think. Because it goes from Wednesday to Tuesday with my weight. What does bother me, though, is when my head turns sideways is one of my things that I absolutely can't stand.
Parking lot.
But it was only $10 for tickets, so.
But, you know.
So I have my chin, and it goes like straight back, but when I'm looking forward, that just definitely was a lot lower.
Gotta support your local bands.
Yep. One of which actually is a local band called Wrathchild RVA, and they
were actually joking.
See? So you can tell a huge difference there too. The Saturday is going to fluctuate a little bit more. Because I did not... What I would love is to get rid of that. That bothers me. I've become very self-conscious about it. You can tell it's a lot smaller. So hopefully the thinner I get, the more that goes away. It bothers me to no end. You can tell by this profile picture as well. My cheeks aren't so full and everything like that. I have more of a defined jawline because you can't see anything here
but you can see it here. It's slowly working its way. Sorry, I'm editing a video as well. So I just wanted to show you that and show you the progress that I am making. I didn't know if anybody had seen my progress
Now,
and could really compare the two. So I wanted to do a very obvious comparison with my ugly faces that I make when I talk.
So what do we do?
I also wanted to play this recording for you because I was teasing Michael about his recording skills because we're the same height. Like, I think exactly. I'm 5'8.5". I think he is 5'8", 5'9". So, I mean, we see eye to eye. So when he holds the camera, he doesn't hold it like at my eye level. He like holds it more towards like his mouth or his chin. So it's not the greatest angle in my opinion for me, whereas most women usually hold it above themselves a little bit for a decent angle.
if I have it angled the exact same way, like if I'm in a car, it's a completely different. I turn my head like this, it's a completely different angle. Whereas, I don't know how it is, how it's possible that when you film me, I look like an ugly old lady and my neck looks bigger, but when I film me, apparently I know how to do angles correctly and not look like a fat old hag.
I don't know.
Michael needs to go to like filming school or something. We need to teach him the etiquette of YouTube. You make your wife look better. But this is me now, and we're comparing the video. So I'm gonna do every angle. Look at this. I'm gonna do every angle. Say hi, Michael Bear. He's got a salty hat on.
Salt.
Straight up, straight down. So you go like that, but I'm laying down with my neck bent. Straight at me. Every angle possible. My face looks a lot smaller. My neck looks smaller. This is still going down. But you can see like a clear jawline now. I didn't have a jawline before. It was just one big blob in that video. Okay. Follow me. This way. I don't know if you have a lot of light over here, but I did a second poster. This one is to like encourage me and my rewards and stuff like that, and to like visualize the pounds lost. And this is to basically, if I get discouraged and I'm like, oh my god, the number's not changing on the scale from one week to the next, which I haven't had that happen yet, but I did stall for like 15 days. I was like teetering between 156 and 158, and it was driving me insane, but overall I still lost a pound that week. So that's what this poster is. It's the overall to see every week all together, whereas this is just an overall. These are all the pounds that I've lost. These are all the pounds I have to lose. This shows me how far I've come, basically. So what I've done here is, this was my starting weight at 272.2, and this is like a weird glossy, so like it kind of rubs off a little bit, like it's like light, I guess. It's I don't know, it's fading. I need to figure out how to make it darker. I'll figure it out. But my starting weight was 272. The first week I lost 8 pounds. The second week was 4.5. The third week was 1. The fifth week was 2.6. And week 6 was 2.8.
So I'm on week 7 right now, and my final weigh-in is going to be on Tuesday, and that's when I'm going to update it, is on Tuesday. But I do my measurements on Saturdays for measuring tape. So this was my initial measurements, and then which was done on week 4. I didn't start on week 1, so I don't know how far I've completely come. Unfortunately, I didn't start doing my measuring until week 4, because week 4 was when I hit that stall for 15 days. And it was like week 3 and week 4, and I was like really getting frustrated that the scale wasn't moving at all, and I didn't understand what was going on. I was losing inches, but I wasn't losing weight, was the thing. That's what somebody told me. So I measured, and then I measured the week later, and I was like, I am losing inches, but I wasn't losing weight. Because the weight here is 256, and the weight here was 257. Actually, it was a pound heavier, but I had lost 4 inches. It doesn't make sense to me, but apparently that's how you lose weight. So I've done week 7. I'm going to add that to my calendar thing here. You guys get to see that. I've done all my little junk food, like I've got honey and burgers and hot dogs and all sorts of little candy stickers all over it, because that's what I'm getting rid of. The junk. Get that little corner there. Stick. It doesn't want to stick. I'll fix it. Okay, so overall, from last week to this week, my thighs have stayed the same, but overall I'm down 3 inches total since I started measuring in week 4. My arms is down it's down 1/4 of an inch, but overall 1.5 inches since week 4. My hips are down 1/2 inch, but overall 1.5 inches. My belly is down 1.5 inches since last week, but overall 4 inches since week 4, which is pretty awesome that it's been like 3 weeks and I'm down 4 inches in my belly. My waist is down 1 1/4 from last week, overall 2 inches. My bust is down 1 inch, overall 2 inches. My calf is down 1/4 of an inch, overall 3/4 of an inch. And my weight from last weigh-in, or last measurement day, last Saturday, is down 3.6 so far, which is a total loss of 22.2 pounds since the beginning of me weighing in and not my measurements. I am at 250.0 today. So this is probably the lowest I've been in like 4 years. I officially weigh less than Michael right now. So that is this here. And my last time that I marked a pin down was at 254, which was 18 pounds. And I try to give myself a little bit of buffer zone for weight fluctuation. So I'm going to take down a 253 and a 252. And I'm going to leave 251 up, like I said, for weight fluctuation in case, I overeat this weekend and I gain that little 1/2 pound to a pound back kind of thing. Where's my black marker? Have you seen it? I should keep it with it. I have a brown one. Well, I have a purple one here. Alright. So we're going to write on here. This one's dark blue. It's really hard to get anything to show up. I wish I had more light, like a light lamp in this corner. So this is going to be my 19th pound. Oh, this is not going to show up on dark blue. Alright, so I'm just going to put that up there because that's not going to show up on a dark blue. That'll be my 19th pound. Dark blue is too dark. This will be my 20th. 20. And 254, 253, 252. And it is officially a pound lost. despite me being down 22.2, I'm only marking it as 20 pounds lost for right now. Because I like that buffer zone of being able to not have to go back and forth with a pen. I want at least a pound to 2 pound buffer zone to know that I've officially gotten that pound off, which is why I waited until now to do the 254, 253. I'm at 250. So I've got probably 8 more pounds to go before I can wear my new clothes that I bought, which isn't, you know, that far off. I probably got like another 2, maybe 3 weeks at most. That's not too terrible. I also did, I uploaded an old video from, was it November, I believe, was the concert or something. And I looked at the video and oh my god, I was a lot bigger than my weigh-in in December at the doctor's office. It was clear I was a lot bigger, at least by like 10, 15 pounds. So I took a video clip of that, and I'm gonna face forward because so you can see my face. My neck was like out to here, and my cheeks were like out to here. Like, you're gonna see this video clip. I'm gonna put it on silent and show you. And then when I turned my head, it was just like one whole. But my cheek was huge and everything like that. I did a screenshot of it on the video, and then I did comparison photos, and you can basically like see my head shrink. So it's weird, but apparently, you know, your face does shrink as well as the rest of your body. I just thought it was funny looking, and watching that video, I was just like, you know, like how did I get that big and nobody was telling me that I had gotten that big? You know, like that set me aback a little bit. So these motivation boards are really, really working for me. They're helping. You know, I get up and I look at this picture and I know for a fact that this was in September. I clearly had gotten bigger over the holidays, and by December, I probably lost a little bit of weight, and got on the doctor's scale, and I was around 280 on the doctor's scale. So that doesn't surprise me. I was probably 300 pounds, September, November-ish. I probably hit through about 300 pounds, which I never even dreamed I would do in my entire lifetime. So let's hope to God we're going out of the 250s soon. I'm at 250.0. My main goal is to get out of the 250s and see the 240s from now on. I swear if I ever see the 250s again, it needs to go. That number needs to get off my scale. I've seen the 250s for like 3 years straight, up until recently when I gained that huge amount of weight. I don't even know how long I've had that much weight put on me. I could have sworn the last time I stepped on the scale was about a year ago. So I was at least 250s a year ago. But I hope you guys like my new little chart. I think it helps keep track. It's really hard to read, unfortunately. It keeps fading. The markers I use is not the greatest. I need to figure out maybe a permanent Sharpie or something would be better. But that helps me if I get stuck feeling. Like this just shows progress. Helps me feel like I'm not stuck. Like I had no idea that last week when I did my measurements, I was 3.5 pounds less. Like that's impressive. That's impressive. But it's not going to show up like that as far as my weight goes. I don't think. Because it goes from Wednesday to Tuesday with my weight. So Saturday to Saturday is going to fluctuate a little bit more. Because I did not, between, was it this week and this week?
week 5 and 6. On Saturday, I was 257. This is 255. And on that Saturday, I was 253.6, and that says 252.2. So the numbers are completely different, and therefore the total weight loss is completely different. So I'm expecting that, I don't know what my weigh-in on Tuesday was, or Wednesday last week. What was my weigh-in on Wednesday last week? 252.2. So I am down 2.2. Whereas Saturday to Saturday, I'm down 3.6. I'm down 2.2 so far on my weight loss for this week. So I still have a couple of days. I might actually hit, closer to the 3 pound range, but I don't know. I don't know how to explain that any better. My weight is going to be different than my Saturday measurements. I just write it down so that I can compare my Saturday measurements to show that if I am around the same weight, I'm still losing inches, if that makes any sense. But my weigh-ins are going to be on Tuesdays. So I will update this video again on Tuesday with my usual slideshow of what I've eaten and my comparison photos, which are looking awesome right now. And I will catch you guys at another time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.